Hey y'all, CapNCrunch here. Some of y'all might know I'm a big advocate for marijuana use for whatever reason. I don't smoke now, but I used to do it quite a bit. While I was in the States, last time I was over there was when Obama was voted in first. He had done some things over there uh, for the indigenous people that were, I guess, still there or who had been claiming to be indigenous or legally claimed as indigenous. Either way, he had passed a law that was not talked about. I don't think hardly ever. I can't remember where I came across it, but he had passed arranged for a law to be made to allow all marijuana growth, legal growth, and sales to be totally controlled by the Native American population over there in the US. And I thought that was quite awesome for them to more or less be the ones who would have mainly known what it was used for, why it was used, and this, that, and the next thing. Anyway, it I don't know. I haven't heard anything after that other than since that had actually happened. Next thing I started hearing is it's being made legal a lot of different places all over the U.S. Now, I'm not over there, so I'm not actually in the mix as far as knowing if they actually have control, total control of the marijuana industry in the U.S. now. But I think something had changed. I don't know if it came maybe from Trump or before Trump. I'm thinking this happened a little bit afterwards, like something maybe in Congress had changed. I don't know. Somebody get back to me and let me know what's happening because I can't see what's going on over there. And being who I am interested in knowing what is going on. I had heard some bad things about the state of some of the reservations and people there. I mean, I heard they've been going missing and all them kind of things, that kind of stuff. But I know he had tried to empower the Native American people. Just by doing that alone would have, I think, quite sufficiently been able to care for the Native American populations of the various tribes that were still over there or who are still over there. Even some of us who, like I said, have dwindled from the U.S. and trickled into other places. It would have trickled down quite a bit, I think, into our nation's economy. You know what I mean when I say our nation, if you know me. But I don't know. It's somebody. I don't know. There's some strange stuff that's going on. It seems like as soon as I can remember that actual law supposedly being passed or hearing that it had been passed, all of a sudden, next thing I know, I'm arrested, taken to court, prosecuted, while not supposedly being able to be prosecuted because of what I said in my other videos. My arrest form was never signed by the arresting officer. Go to a probation meeting after being sentenced for something that I shouldn't have been charged for. Have immigration waiting on me at a probation meeting, detain me for a few months, go to court, immigration federal court, like I said in the other videos, have the prosecutor tell the judge that they have no reason for me being detained because I had all proper documents and legal documents for quote unquote supposedly overstaying my visa, was supposed to have been let go. Somehow my lawyer, like I said, arranges to tell the judge, without having told me, whatever he told him I needed to go home, that I wanted to go home to go and check on my sick parent, my sick father, which I knew nothing about. But anyway, nonetheless, to find out what was happening, I voluntarily signed out, which means voluntarily, had myself deported. Now, some of y'all might know a bit about my Native American heritage. Some might know more about it than I know about it. But the little that I do know, I could have anyway. That's another story for another time. The point is, if y'all heard anything about what's going on with that particular law, I was told that it may have been overturned, but if it hasn't, some of you Native Americans that are actually Native American, like actually really made Native American, not just some people they just kept around just to sign some documents because y'all might have been of a lighter complexion that may have suited their purposes. I'm talking about the real ones that God shows y'all that y'all are still real. Have y'all benefited from it, or do you actually control the actual industry over there now? Or are y'all, doing well because of what Obama tried to do for y'all, or because of what he did for y'all, or did they really switch it around? Someone let me know.